Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to part 2 of my top 3 favorite products in every makeup category. Eyes, brows, and lip edition. That was a mouthful. So I am going to finish out the categories in today's video for you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and go watch it. It seems like you guys are really enjoying it. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. And if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so let's get into it really quickly. I just have to say, I know I've never done this hairstyle before. I'm feeling very like Spice Girl. I don't know, I'm just trying to try different hairstyles, so if I look different, that's why. Again, I don't want to make it like a super long video, so we're just gonna go ahead and hop right into the first category. If I didn't mention this in the intro, this is the drugstore version. I will be doing a different one with high-end because there's just so much to talk about. So let's start out with brow products. Okay, so my brow products are my holy grail. Like the ones that I have right now are my holy grail. And I haven't stopped using them for a very long time. So first let me tell you guys about my absolute favorite tinted brow gel. This is amazing. So this is the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. I use the shade Brunette, and this is just everything you need in one. It is a tinted brow gel, but it also has fibers in it. So it's not only gonna make your brows tinted and put in place, but it's also gonna make them look a little bit thicker, a little bit fluffier. And also the formula is just really nice. It goes on very easily, but once it dries down, it really does hold. Like these brows will hold all freaking day. I also like the applicator. It is a thinner brush, and so it's really easy to get your brows done. I can literally put this on and that will be the only brow product that I use. So this is like my everyday quick brow product, and it's just really nice. Okay, so moving on to my brow pencil. I actually haven't used a brow pencil in a very long time because I have switched over to brow markers, but this is the best one, and it's also NYX. NYX has a chokehold on me. So this is the NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen. I like to use espresso. I do have it in my brows right now. This is just perfect. If you guys haven't tried to use a brow tint pen, go ahead and try, because I feel like it's the best and easiest, most natural way to create brows that don't look fake, if that matters to you. But I like just more of a natural look. The cool thing about this product is that it has the thinnest point. It's really easy to create very fine strokes, and it also just has like the perfect amount of pigment. It almost has like the pigment of like a watercolor. If you press down harder, you get a little bit more pigment, but you can also just draw in those hairs with that tip. The tip really holds enough product to where you don't really need that much pressure, and this has just been so nice, and they last so long. Like these products, these last a long time. Okay, and the last product I want to talk about is the brow gel that I have not stopped using, the clear brow gel that I have not stopped using, and it's not even a brow gel. It's a hair gel. So this is the Got to Be Glued Styling Spiking Glue. I see a lot of people using like those big, you know, those big tubes. I decided to get the travel size because you don't need that much product, and this is also easier to put in your makeup bag. So this is the brow glue that I'm wearing right now, and my brows don't go anywhere. I will say, if you don't like the feeling of hard brows, do not get this. But if you're just looking for something that will hold not just your brows but your makeup all day long, you need this. Right now I'm just wearing this brow glue with this brow tint pen, and that is what I have on my brows, and this will literally last through an atomic bomb. Obviously this is a hair gel, so if you're not comfortable using a hair gel on your face, I just wanted to give this a quick shout out, like a little alternative. This is the NYX Brow Glue. I will say this holds your brows much stronger, but if you're just looking for a, you know, kind of like a sticky brow glue that will give you that laminated look, this is a really good one, and it has a little tiny brush so you can really get in there. I just find that this just holds extra long, but these are both really nice. And those are the only products I use for my brows, straight up. Moving on to eyeshadow. Just like the last video when it came down to highlight, I didn't want to just start picking random palettes to tell you guys that you need. What is going on? Hello? Hello? Okay. I'll be honest, I don't have a drugstore holy grail palette because as most of you guys know, I'm just not that obsessed with eyeshadow. I wear eyeshadow every single day, but most of the time it's literally just bronzer or just neutrals. But I do have a couple palettes that I think are just the best at the drugstore. So number one, I think one of the best bangs for your buck with good formula, a bunch of colors, and just good packaging are these palettes from Colourpop. The thing about Colourpop is that their formula varies, so I personally don't love the ones in the hard cases. I'm recommending these bigger palettes. So I have the Bare Necessities, and it's a really, really nice palette. It is what I have on my eyes right now, and it is just a mixture of mainly cool tones and some warm tone neutrals. All these shadows are really nice, the formula is really nice, and the price is really good for the amount of products that you get. So I think that if you're looking for just a palette that you can use for everything, these size ones from Colourpop are super nice, and they do have different versions of this, and they're really, really nice. If I'm being honest, I hate being redundant, but like when I love something, I mean it. I don't just say that I love something. Believe it or not, drugstore wise, what I use the most are just these, the e.l.f. bite-size shadows. So these are, I believe, $3, and they all come with 4 different shades, and there's so many shades to choose from. These are like my go-to because I'm a boring bee, okay? This is one of my favorites. This is Pumpkin Pie. This one's called I Like You a Latte, and by the way, I'm missing nail polish on one of my nails. It's been a long day, guys. Okay. This one's a really good one because not only is this like a good highlight for whatever eyeshadow you're doing, but sometimes I'll even use these for like eyebrow powders. I mean, everything can be interchangeable, but these are just my favorites. I'm still waiting for them to come out with like a bigger palette of them, but I will say they're a really good size to like put in your makeup bag, and they're easy and they're great. I love these. The last product I want to talk about is actually an e.l.f. eyeshadow product. It's not a powder shadow. So I love these guys from e.l.f. These are the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Sticks. You guys know, and if you don't, now you know, Perfect Pearl is my perfect inner corner highlight. This is what I have in my inner corners right now. I did tap some highlighter on top of it, but these products are so good. They're so inexpensive. They actually come with a sharpener, but I lost mine because I don't care that this is like nubby. It's going in my eye anyways. But they have so many different shades, and they have matte finishes as well as shimmer finishes, and these really don't budge. So they're really great for an inner corner highlight. They're really great for a shimmer lid. They're really great to just do a one color shadow that's just matte and blend it out. They dry down and they last a really long time, and they're just super beginner friendly. Moving on to eyeliner, again, might sound a little redundant, but I still think that this is the best and just like the best value for such a good formula at the drugstore. My favorite liquid liner is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liner. There's many reasons why. So number one, this is waterproof, so I mean it's breakup proof. I also prefer a brush tip. Like, to me, this is the easiest way to create a wing. This is what I have right now. Even if you're not creating a wing, it's just so easy to really get in there and just create the kind of liner that you want. It's very pigmented. Again, it's very long lasting. It dries like a satin, and it's just perfect, and it's $2.99. I also wanted to talk about the breakup proof gel liner version. So again, just Wet n Wild breakup proof waterproof retractable eyeliner. These are also really nice. I will say after a while they do tend to dry out a little bit, but it's like nothing that a little warming up can't do. But see how pigmented they are? They're completely matte, and these are some of the only eyeliners that I've found that when you put in your upper waterline truly do not transfer. Again, $2.99. The only thing is they only have black and brown, so keep that in mind. But if you're just looking for like a good brown or black gel liner, this is a good one. The third one I want to talk about is Similar to this one, but it's just creamier. So this is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner. So they do have more shades than the Wet n Wild. Obviously, they have a bunch of different shades. And the thing is, this is like just a little bit easier to work with because this one doesn't really dry out as much. It's very creamy. But it does have a little bit of a longer drying time. So like I have this eyeliner up in my waterline right now, and I already have a little bit of transfer on my lower lash line. So if you don't mind that, this is probably easier to work with. But if you want no transfer at all, then get the Wet n Wild one. But all these products are super nice and super affordable. Alrighty guys, let's talk about mascara, because you guys know I love mascara. So let's start out with an OG that a lot of you guys might know of, and then we'll end off with like my newest obsession. So a mascara that will always, I don't know, will always have my back, whether that's my wallet or my lashes, is this mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess Effect mascara. Just get the one with the green corset. It's such a trashy like packaging. It's just really good, believe it or not. I never thought this kind of wand would do so much. Obviously it's a mixture of the wand and the formula. It truly does create just like I believe it's like an equal amount of volume, length, and separation, and I believe they're like $1.99. So the best bang for your buck that you're most likely gonna like the mascara is this one. This is really, really nice. Okay, so my next favorite is something that went viral, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the consensus is a little like half and half, but I think this is great. So this is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I don't really know the difference between the one in the black packaging and the one in the pink. I'll be honest, they work the same to me. This is the kind of wand that I really, really love. So it is a rubber wand, and it does have little spikies, but they're not too short or too long. So to me, this creates just really, really nice, mainly length, but it does create volume. I mean, it's called Sky High for a reason. It really does give you a lot of length. So if that's what you're lacking, try this. It does give you volume, but I wouldn't say this is like the most volumizing mascara. I definitely think the Essence one is more volumizing, but this one, I just said that word, volumizing, but this one just gives a really good amount of volume, but like a great amount of length. And then the last mascara, I might as well be sponsored by now. On my TikTok, on Instagram, I've just been non-stop talking about this mascara, but it's just so damn good. This is the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara. So this really took me by surprise because I do like these type of ones, but I don't know, I guess I haven't been impressed as much by one of these in a while. So it obviously has the hourglass rubber shape, and it does have spikies, and I don't know what it is. Like, the spikies are longer, so it really truly separates the lashes, but the formula is just like, it's a good amount of like thickness and wetness, and so it really does give a lot of volume. It is a mascara that I am wearing today, and it's just really good. Like, my all-in-one mascara is this one. I don't feel the need to go in with a different mascara to add anything because to me, it doesn't lack anything. So good. Okay, let's move on to lip liners. So I'm gonna talk about 3 lip liners that I think are really great. Let's start out with like an OG. Before I give this brand praise, I have a little bit of beef with them. They're not like actual beef, but like in my head I do. So the Colourpop lip liners are really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. If you're looking for lip liners that are just like that very thick, creamy, but matte formula, this is it. I really need to sharpen mine. So the reason why I have beef with them is because the best shades, in my opinion, that they have are always sold out. They never restock like their OG products. They always have new collections, and to me it's like, you have such good products, just restock the ones that you first came out with, you know? But see how this is like a completely matte formula? It's really nice because it's like that middle ground. It's not too creamy to where it slides around. It has a nice like grip, and they have a lot of beautiful shades. And I will say my favorite shade was 951. It was just my favorite shade ever, and it was discontinued, so that's awesome for me, but they do have a lot of really nice ones to choose from. Okay, so another formula that I like that also has really nice shades and they're just very affordable is actually the Morphe Lip Liners. These are also really nice. They're kind of like the Colourpop ones, to be honest. They're just like a nice formula that is just very creamy, but again, not too creamy. And these are $7, and even though they're pencils, they don't dry out. Like, this formula reminds me a lot of the Colourpop one, and this isn't a wooden pencil. I'm actually wearing this lip liner right now. My favorite shade is Makeup Talk, so it is this shade right here, and it is the lip liner that I'm wearing right now. I am wearing like a very pink gloss though, so I'll show you guys that next, but they have a lot of really good shades. My second favorite shade's actually Sweet Tea. That's a really good one. So these are just nice and they're easy on the wallet. So lastly, for lip liners, this is definitely a new find, but I'm just kind of shook at how long wearing it is. So obviously NYX has a lot of different lip liner collections, so they do have a lot of really good ones, but I'm talking specifically about the Line Loud lip pencils. Right now I have the shade Global Citizen. This is what Global Citizen looks like. It's very interesting because this applies a lot creamier than the Colourpop and Morphe one, but once it dries, and so this is why the specific collection Line Loud I think is the best, because it's creamy, it's pigmented, and it lasts a really long time. I do wish they had more shades. I still can't find like my perfect shade in it, but they obviously have a lot of beautiful shades. Once this dries, it gives me the vibe of like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, of where it just doesn't come off. So these are just really, really nice. If you guys haven't tried them, you need to. Okay, so moving on to like the lipsticks, I decided to break up into two categories because there's a couple, you know what, I don't know, I didn't want to cheat, but technically I only have two lipsticks that are my holy grail, and then I have 4 glosses. Forgive me? My number one cannot live without, will never live without, should be more viral, is this. This is everything. This is the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. Obviously, Maybelline has a lot of Superstay like lip products, but they tend to be really drying. These are not drying, and they're not matte, and they're beautiful. You guys were asking me what red lipstick I was wearing in my last video, and it was also this. So I was wearing the shade Wicked, which is a beautiful like blue tone dark red. So this is my favorite shade ever. It's the shade Peachy, and at first, I didn't know if I liked it because it looked a little, I don't know, maybe a little too light for me because I like darker lips, but this is what it looks like. But I will say, paired with a lip liner is amazing. So I pair it a lot with the Morphe Makeup Talk. The thing about this product is that it is the best liquid lipstick ever. So it's supposed to stay shiny like this all day, but if I'm honest, the shine kind of goes away, but the comfortability doesn't. I wore this on my wedding day and this the day before. I got my wedding pictures back, so I've been posting some on Instagram, but this lipstick that you guys see, this is the one I was using, again, Wicked, and then at my actual wedding day, I was wearing Peachy. Not only because it's such a pretty shade, but also because it is the most long-wearing, transfer-proof, non-matte, non-drying lipstick. I mean, I was kissing white all day long. You know, I don't even remember reapplying throughout the day, if I'm being honest. This is so good. You need that. Okay, and then the other lipstick that I really, really like, when it comes to lip products, I'm looking for longevity and comfortability, and I don't want to like have to get rid of either of them. That's why I like this, because this is comfortable and lasts a long time. Like, you will never find me with like the life sucked out of my lips just because a matte liquid lipstick is actually working for me. And so that's why I really, really love these. You guys know I've been raving about these for years, and I still don't know the name of them, but of course I'm gonna put it right here. They're from L'Oreal, and they're these like liquid lipstick stains, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So this is actually matte. It dries matte, but it's more of a stain. It's more of like a powdery finish. It's not drying at all. So this one is I Explore. That's your perfect warm brownie nude for a fall. And then this pink, I know it looks really pink, but I could have not put these in the worst place. But this pink is actually really nice when you like blot it on. So I like to wear like a really dark lip liner and then blot this on. These are the most comfortable liquid lipsticks that you'll find that are not shiny. So they do take a little bit longer to dry down, but once they do, they're like a nice matte finish. And then this is more of a shiny finish. So really what you're looking for. But these are a little bit thinner and more lightweight, but these pack more of a punch. Both great products. And now let me just talk about some glosses. So today, like I mentioned, I am wearing the Morphe Lip Liner in the shade Makeup Talk, and then I have this on top. These are the best. So this is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper. These are great. They do have a clear one with like shimmer on it. They have this one, which is pink radiant cut, and like I said, this is what I'm wearing. They also have a nude one, which I can't find, but it's so beautiful as well. These are plumping lip glosses, so they do give a nice plump, but they're not like super painful. Like you honestly barely feel it, but they do give you that nice plump, and they smell good, and they look great, and nobody talks about them, and they have really pretty shades. So this is definitely like such like a staple for me. And look how pretty it looks. Another gloss. It's not really a gloss, it's more of like a lip balm, but I wanted to put it in this video because I love it. It is this one from L'Oreal as well. L'Oreal should really start putting their freaking names on their lip products. I have the shade Feathery, and this is just beautiful. It's pigmented, it's hydrating, it's balmy, it's glossy, and it looks beautiful with a lip liner, without a lip liner. Like, these are just so nice, and they have so many shades of like nudes and pinks and peaches, and they're just so beautiful, and it's like the right amount of thickness, but it's not sticky, and it's just really nice and hydrating. So I love this. Okay, and the last two are both like lip oils. So first let me talk about the Colourpop ones. These are just called like the Luxe Lip Oils. This one doesn't even have writing because that's how much I like it. This one's in the shade Bengal. Love this as like an everyday, and then when I'm feeling a little fun, I like the shade Cosmic Click. The cool thing about these is that they're more like gel-like oils. I have a whole video about lip oils. If you guys are interested, I can link it up here. But this is more of like, I don't know, it gives you the hydration of like a lip oil, but the feel of like a gel. These are very, very similar to the Rare Beauty lip balms, like the ones that come in like packaging like this. So if you really like that formula, you're really gonna like this. It's like a really, really good dupe. And then this pink one I know looks a little intimidating, but see, it's not. It's a little bit more of like a sheer pink, and it's so, so pretty. So I love these. They're very, very lightweight. And then the last product I don't have on hand because I finished and they're sold out everywhere, but I love the Milani lip oils. These are my favorite lip oils. They have really pretty shades, but they're very sheer, so you can put them on without like any makeup and it still looks nice. You can also just put them on with a lip liner if you guys want. They smell good, they taste good, and I love the applicator. I love the formula. It's not as gel-like as the Colourpop ones. It's a little bit more oily, but it's not like super oily, like greasy, if that makes sense. And it is a thicker formula. Super nice, very hydrating, lasts a really long time. I love. Alrighty guys, so that is the end of my top 3 favorite makeup products in every category drugstore edition. Again, if you guys haven't watched the last one, I will link it down below and maybe just put it right here for you guys. But I hope that this video was helpful. Again, keep a lookout for the high-end version. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!